Good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family, back once more with another daily Casper and crypto live stream, your daily FOMO. You know how we do, and we have some very bullish announcements for today's stream regarding Casper, regarding crypto. The SEC has seemingly been building up to it, but with all intents and purposes seem to have now finally flipped the switch, and they have now issued a lot of very pro crypto stance, if you will. Very good to see. We'll get into that in this stream. We'll get into the current market sentiment as well, and with Casper's side of things, we have updates regarding 10 BPS hard fork, the rusty Casper, which is seemingly close to the final stages now, and then the elusive Binance exchange. We have speculated. I made a video on this yesterday, I believe, where I spoke about the confirmation from Binance US that we saw the USD services resume after over a year, because they were discontinued in June 2023 because of the SEC. And now, thanks to the SEC shifting their stance on crypto, being pro crypto, we saw USD services on Binance USD come back, which is very good for Casper as well. But at the same time, I highlighted in that video that seemingly I was under the impression that the distribution period between Binance giving the rewards out to people who mined Binance Bitcoin and Casper should have concluded by that point, because that was the time we have been given, but apparently it is not. And Binance have given an update of sorts, not kind of. We'll get into that in the stream, where it seems to be that they're now delaying it till the early March period, which is annoying, but therefore does leave a possibility that we could end up seeing the listing between Casper and Binance very soon, because again, the belief that we had was that you cannot have a listing without the funding. You cannot have a listing with Casper on Binance without, when you have a funding wallet without, you cannot have a funding wallet on Binance with Casper without a spot listing. Now, we have to wait and see if that comes to fruition or not, but if that's the case, then we can see a listing within the next week or two, which again, I did mention about Event Catalyst incoming. Looks like things are looking very good. Again, I'll stop rambling. We'll get into the news in a moment. As always, if you enjoy though, you know the deal. Leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. And welcome back, my family. Crazy world. Yo. Give me some good news, Jay. I need it. Don't worry. The FOMO is coming in thick and fast. Crypto Gosu, what's up, my man? Welcome back. Pure Bullion. Hey, I'm hoping Casper can hit 30 cents this year. Do you think it's possible? This year, 30 cents I think is highly likely. Not financial advice, of course, my own personal belief. I still hold strong on my belief of a $2 Casper, considering the level of institutional adoption, the shift we're seeing now. I do think we'll see a significant rally with crypto very soon. For perspective's sake, take, if you will, this post here from the Intuitive Guy highlights that on Thursday, the 21st of November 2024, so last year, about 3 months ago now, Bitcoin was around 97k. And the daily RSI was about 82 or over 82, which is in the early overvalued zone. Today, the 20th of February 2025, 3 months later, Bitcoin's at the same price. The daily RSI is in the healthy zone at 47. Point being is we're in the exact same situation we are now in the market, but instead of it being an overvalued or too bullish sentiment, now we're in a kind of almost bearish sentiment, and people aren't as bullish on crypto right now. They're thinking nothing's happening. So therefore, the chance of it going up is a much higher than it coming back down. Again, anything's possible. We'll get into that in this stream, but ultimately, I think Casper can definitely reach 30 cents this year in this cycle. Again, my personal belief, not financial advice, and we can go higher as well. What's up, Mello, my man? Welcome back to the stream as well to you too. Brett as well, Kryptoni, KJI, Stu, everybody, welcome back to the stream. Greg as well. Tyler, nice to see some blue across the market. You know what I mean? It's looking good now. C right now is up 16%, which is very nice for C. Vulcan Forge up 10%, which is nice. Tau is still continuing its rally following the Coinbase listing that happened yesterday. Casper is looking a little bit, well, it's kind of neutral right now. Currently, as we're speaking right now, it's currently down 0.29% on the daily time frame, valued at 10.6 cents. Remember that Coinbase perps did just come out today. The fact that Casper is not, collapse, if you will, can leave some hope, if you will, that we're going to see, some bullish trends very soon. Again, we'll get into all of that in the stream. Ultimately, the price of Casper right now, I think, still in a very prime position. If you look at the power law, it says we're currently 68, almost 70% undervalued. For me, Kaspa's going to go up very soon. It's a matter of time. The listings will give some short-term volatility, and the 10 BPS announcements and smart contracts and stablecoins will give us a foundation for long-term momentum and more higher highs. Crypto Cash, I see $1 before June. I'm hoping so as well. Again, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm optimistic about it, especially considering June would be in and around end of Q2. Well, June is the last month of Q2. And from what we've been looking at, as I've covered in my streams and my videos, there's a potential we could see some form of smart contracts building on top of Kaspa and being launched on Kaspa by the end of Q2, if not early Q3. So those could be some major event catalysts, giving Kaspa some more momentum and a higher price. Now, with the pleasantries out of the way, this first post here from Kaspa Report, still kind of leading up into the big news for today's stream. One criticism of Kaspa is that its technology is hard to understand. But what new technology is? The level of one's understanding of a new technology merely determines at what stage they will adopt it, whereas game theory is what determines if everyone will adopt it. Ultimately put, there are a handpick number of criticisms you can give to Kaspa. The fact that its price not moved for a long time is the main one we use, but the other one is people don't understand the technology. But again, think about it. When the internet first came out, everybody was against the internet. Everybody was against it. And now it is the number one used thing in the world. Everyone uses the internet. And we're going towards AI now, the next evolution, if you will, of the internet. And it's only going to get bigger as well. Crypto is the evolution of form of money, and Kaspa is the evolution of crypto. It's so innovative and no one truly understands it. But who would in such an early stage? And when they start understanding it a bit more, when they do their research into Kaspa, when they are joining the free communities that we have currently, a part of all the free Discord server that we have, and equally other servers and stuff like that who are talking about Kaspa, you will understand that a lot more about what's coming to Kaspa, and understand that this is why we are bullish on this project, and why we can ignore the FUD that's going on around it, and why when these maxis and other KOLs get very frustrated with us maxis of Kaspa, it's calling us incorrect or whatever it may call us, we can argue the fact, or we can just sit back and say, oh, you're lost. Because at the end of the day, we know what we're holding. We understand that we've got an uphill battle without the corruption, if you will, in this space, because everything's now becoming centralized. We're going against the trend, and that's a very hard thing to do. But with what Kaspa's building, I believe that their development of technology is going to be so significant that even though the people are going to try and ignore them, they cannot be ignored. And as Obi-Wan posted and retweeted to me, shout my man, I'm sure he's in the stream, if not joining very soon, Kaspa's ecosystem is the best. We have KRC20 tokens, so we've got memes now, or, KDA's not really a meme, that's also KRC20, I guess. We also got NFTs as well, KRC721, 10 BPS is incoming, smart contracts incoming. This is what makes Kaspa different, is a proof of work as well. Proof of work is going to be the future of crypto. While it's being disregarded right now because of Bitcoin not being scalable, everyone's got proof of stake, Kaspa's going to prove why proof of work is the best and can really scale in this space. More than proof of stake can do, because proof of stake has been limited and sacrificed certain things like decentralization and sometimes even security, sometimes even speed to be proof of stakes, sometimes even scalability to be proof of stakes. But Kaspa is going to keep all of it being a trilemma solver because it's still proof of work, because it's fair launch, and because it keeps innovating. It's not afraid of hard work, it's not afraid of challenging new trends. So, our first major update is regarding 10 BPS, one of the biggest developments coming to Kaspa in the very near short term. I'm talking next month or two, maybe even sooner, depending on the significant acceleration, if you will, if things go up all according to plan. We got here from Kaspa, and as a repost from Michael Sutton, one of the lead developers of Kaspa, almost done with the realization of this KIP in bits and lines of code. So many details and so much responsibility. We are almost there. So this entire effort is a Herculean task. Of course, we should know that what 10 BPS is, this next hard fork transition, is not going to be easy. This whole, the part that I find really funny, you can choose to believe me, of course, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know it's true. The part I find funny is that Son Polinsky and Michael Sun and other developers, they originally were working on Dag Knight, and they're still kind of working on it, but they're working on Dag Knight. What Son Polinsky and Michael Sutton stated is that they were, a bit of a roadblock with Dag Knight and researching it and developing it. So what they wanted to do to, have a bit of an easier time, if you will, is to start working on Rusty Kaspa. So Rust Kaspa, which is innovative, 10 BPS to be 100 BPS to be so, again, and Herculean task, as Cody stuff highlights here, is actually a side project. It's a very big project for Kaspa, but it's not Kaspa's main focus in the sense of, again, what Microsoft and Tom Plinsky wanted to really build is Dagnite, and they're going to bring it out hopefully this year. Microsoft did state there's a chance we could see it this year, but what they actually are focusing on now as a side project, something a little bit easier for them, is Rust, and Rust is going to be insanely big for Kaspa. So we got it here. They're almost done with the realization of the KIP bit. The crescendo hard fork transitioning is closer than closer before. And we can see here from El Peror as well, Kaspa family, a response from Microsoft on here as well. Upgrade of the testnet 10, so the testnet of 1 BPS to 10 BPS will happen in 10 days from now. I don't expect delays currently other than pushing to Sunday/Monday, March 2nd or 3rd for better availability of devs and testers. So, you know what? Thinking of it, the 2nd/3rd of March is going to be an incredibly big day for Kaspa, because that's also the time, as I type it in my community so I can find the post about it, that's exactly the same time as well that Kaspa will be at the Crypto Expo event in Europe. Whereas Kaspa highlights here, there'll be some interesting stuff that will be alpha there as well, which comes from the Kasplex team. Look, Kasplex here as well. You can see Kasplex team here as well. They were the so-called alpha'd things that Kaspa was leaking here. And when you look through what they're talking about here, they seem to be talking about potentially, announcing some stuff regarding ZK-based rollups, so Kaspa side of smart contracts, and equally continuing the KRC20 Lite indexer and opcode designs from FiberB, and he's the person who announced the new operations, which is a crucial step towards bringing stablecoins onto Kaspa as well. So potentially, in 2 weeks' time, on the 2nd and 3rd of March, at the Crypto Expo event, we'll see some alpha information from the Kasplex team regarding stablecoins and also smart contracts, and equally, we're going to see the next release of, provided there's no delays, of the next upgrade to Rusty Kaspa. Meaning the next thing we're all going to see after that point is kind of the transition to the hard fork to getting it onto Kaspa, which will happen going into end of March, going into end of April as well. The mainnet upgrade is next, making Kaspa's block speed 6,000 times faster than Bitcoin and 150 times faster than Ethereum. And we've seen a visualizer as well from Kaspa in the past of how much quicker Kaspa will be in comparison to all the other top large cap tokens, Solana, Sui, and even Hyperliquid as well, and so on and so forth. With 10 BPS, it will be much faster than all of them. Of course, what Kaspa needs therefore the adoption, but I believe once it comes online and the adoption starts slowly coming through and it stays stable, which I hope it will be, if it stays stable, you'll see the adoption come through quicker, and Kaspa therefore will increase more so in value because the demand will rise for Kaspa as well. So yeah, this is very big news. 10 BPS, we're seeing the next stage. We're almost there. We'll end up seeing that likely in the next two weeks or so. Then this came yesterday, so the next 9 days or so. 9-10 days or so, which is very, very big. And if we get delays will push it back to 2nd, 3rd of March. And then we'll see the next big step coming very, very soon as well. Those who are joining the stream a little bit later, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I might come back to this a little bit later on if you are missing out and just joining in the middle of it. Equally, you can watch it on playback as well. But I'm also going to get into the next major announcement. I'll also answer some questions real quick regarding the listing side of things, which of course, short-term volatility is very good for Kaspa as well. Crazy World has for Mr. Miles. Yes, he has been absent for some time, but I think I saw him in the chat. He's now back, which is good to see. Hopefully he is behaving. What's up, Nade? Hi, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Been away for a moment. What's this KRC721? Does it replace KRC20? No, KRC721 is NFTs. So KRC20 is not strictly meme coins, but it's predominantly meme coins because, again, KDAO is not a meme token, but it is KRC20. KDAO, of course, being here. That's not a meme token. Majority here are meme tokens, of course, but KDAO is not. But KRC20 is referring to these tokens here. KRC721 are referring to NFTs, which I have got some links and information that I've reposted in my community already. Again, those who are aware, the link to my free Discord server is here. Link in the description, chat, also my homepage where you can check it out. I've got a section channel there called KRC20. So it does, I have been putting it, well actually I post it in my daily information channels as well, but also KRC20. I should make another channel for NFT section as well. But yeah, that's referring NFTs, not the meme side of things. Pure BS. Not sure what that's referring to. I'm guessing you're talking about my bullish stance on Kaspa and where it's going to reach. Again, you're welcome to your own belief, man. If you don't like Kaspa, that's perfectly fine. There are many projects in this space that I think have potential to rally the cycle. I think Kaspa's the best one in my belief for where it could reach and the utility it's going to offer in the cycle. But again, those who know me have been watching me for a while know that I do hold other projects as well. I hold XRP despite, the lack of trust you can have XRP due to centralization of it and the illicit things you've been seeing with XRP here, and then the fact that even the infrastructure behind it has been going down as well from time to time due to overloading and whatnot, and too much volume and whatever. I see the institutional demand for XRP. I've seen recently the SEC actually acknowledged 3 ETFs for them, and even in Brazil they also filed or accepted the Hashdex XRP ETF in Brazil. So XRP is getting adoption slowly but surely. XRP I think is going to do very well a cycle because it has the advantage of having the adoption early as well. Its company Ripple behind it has been around longer than Bitcoin. So I don't trust XRP, but I understand how the money flows, if you will, as I've been in the space for quite some time, and I understand that XRP could do well this cycle. Equally, I've seen other plays like Sui that's doing quite well. C, I think, could be a decent gainer. Tau being AI is going to be very big, following Coinbase doing very well right now. And other AI projects, again, I've highlighted more so. I'll talk about it briefly here. I'll be making videos on that sort of stuff, I guess, in the future. I'm aiming to try and do some videos this weekend, talking about a kind of general understanding of other projects I'm looking at. And then I'll be putting some more in-depth projects, some that I keep close to my chest, the hidden gems, you will, as members who are part of the executive community here, where you can come, check it out for free 7-day free trial right here, where you can see from hidden gems to trade and swing trading alerts to, weekly live streams. We'll have another live stream on Saturday with, experienced traders and myself as well, talking about the institutional documents and, in-depth behind the scenes research that we're finding. And we're talking about it in the streams as well, alongside the Kaspa news and everything else as well. So there's a lot more we offer in there as well. I know Tony's a part of it. I know other people have been a part of it. And so far, we've had a lot of positive feedback. Again, if you want to find out more, you can join up for free 7-day free trial. Link in the description. Chat also on my homepage as well, which I'm going to copy and paste in the chat as well now. And Mr. Miles, yes, reporting for duty. Welcome back, man. Hope you're doing very, very well. It's great to have you back. Welcome back, Nadehart. You know it. Yo, Mr. Miles, long time. Everyone's now back in the family together again. Jamie has to capture me again. All right, there you go. The trolling's back again. Yeah, you're back in the basement. It's a shame, he got a little bit of fresh air when we had that one stream that had over 100 likes, and you've been asking for 75 likes for a long, long time. We got over 100 likes, which is insane. So you've got to have a little bit of fresh air. But he had did a little runner. I found it and put it back in the family. So if you want to let Mr. Miles free again, you've got to have over 75 likes on the stream. We're currently at 21. You know what to do. You should do the streams with a like. Share your friends, subscribe for more. You know the deal. Stu, I really think Kaspa are going to do a Leicester City this bull run. Oh my gosh, imagine. The underdog, no one expects them to do so. They come out of nowhere. Jimmy Vardy bangs a half volley from 40 yards out against Liverpool. Oh, absolute cinema. I think so as well, honestly. I really, really do. Now, before I get some more questions, let's get into some more Kaspa announcements as well. So, next up is the listing side of things. We do know that Coinbase perps on Kaspa perps on Coinbase, so Kaspa Futures is now available on Coinbase, coming out today, which is good to see. A lot of people expect it to be a massive, shorting event from Coinbase and seeing a massive dump, which has not happened, at least not, aggressively. We've seen Kaspa in total come down about, 2% at most today. Again, we've still got a few hours to the market close. We can still see some more downside, and again, we could still see it happen over the next few days. I'm not against the possibility of seeing some pullbacks for Kaspa again. Right now, Kaspa's just kind of consolidating in this zone between, 11 to 9 cents, which is, it's somewhat comforting, right? At least we're not coming down heavily. And even then, if we do, I'm still bullish on Kaspa. If you look at the hash rate again, after the massive fall off in hash rate, we have made a slight recovery back up to almost 1.2, which is good to see. The fall off in hash rate happened because one of the, I think it was Hero Miners, one of the mining, companies, if you will, basically all of their stuff went down. So the hash rate collapsed with it down below 1 EH for the first time since, I think since November or October even. Yeah, since October back here. So, yeah, it was quite a cause for concern, if you will. But, we're back, which is good to see, or we're coming back as well. And from what I've seen as well, from my sources and links, shout out to those people. I'm not going to name names just in case, because there may be some, privacy things, but from what I've seen as well, there are going to be some more miners, software, hardware coming out very soon, hopefully in the next couple of weeks or so, which also could be a sign why we're seeing the hash rate fall off, because they're disconnecting their old miners, getting rid of the new miners to launch them, and they're going to be better hardware, therefore the hash rate should go up more so as well, because they're better technology to mine Kaspa, which is good to see. Anyways, that's a bit of a tangent. Point being is, yes, right now we can see more correction in the price of Kaspa, but right now things are looking okay. Coinbase pubs it out, which is very, very good. And then we have Binance. So we can see here, Binance just changed, has edited the Kaspa mining reward distribution date on their blog post without any updates, which is weird. It's weird, it's interesting. So Binance themselves seemingly have done this, I guess, but Binance have not announced this. So it's kind of a, I guess who type of game, if you will. I don't exactly know how to go about this, if you will. Binance not announced anything about this, but they have changed it on their blog. As Crypto Pro makes a whole thread about it here. Binance just tweaked the reward distribution timeline for its Kaspa and Bitcoin mining operations, sparking curiosity and speculation among miners and enthusiasts. Originally, the rewards were supposed to hit users' funding wallets within 14 working days after the distribution period, after the incentive was over, the promotion was over, which happened on January 27th. So that means we should have seen it around the 10th or 14th of February, depending on, working days, weekends, holidays, whatever it may be. However, today, Binance amended the announcement, pushing the distribution to before March 6th, 2025, so sometime within the next 2 weeks or so, which is, again, quite interesting. I might come back to the whole deep dive from Crypto Post Light here as well, but I want to offer my 2 cents real quickly as well. So yes, we've seen they edited it right now, which is interesting to see as well. What's also interesting as well, though, is the elusive wallet number 5, or I guess now number 4. We can see here, we look at the wallet holder for Kaspa, the top 10,000 addresses here. Wallet number 4 added 43, almost 45 million Kaspa, so $4.5 million worth of Kaspa. We've seen large influxes before in the past. If we look at Kaspalytics website right here and go to the address balance history and put the address in here, we can see we've seen some, considerable purchases in the past. Here went from 422 million. Went from 379 million up to 422 million. So we saw another 40 mil purchase there. But it's happened again this time round. Of course, it's not seemingly updated just yet. At least I don't think it has. No, it has not. Because right now on Kaspalytics, it says here, it's currently peaking at 531 million, when actually we're at 575 million here. So now 43 million, which is very, very big. Why did we see such a massive influx of accumulation of Kaspa from an unknown wallet right now? Just after, literally on this, because this wallet does this on clockwork. Every month, you can check through the transaction history. I'm going to even just show you right now, just for safekeep. You can see here, obviously it did it in the, it did a 42, then another 1.7 mil transaction. But you look here, it happened here on the 20th, which today is a Thursday. And this is obviously a test amount, small amount here, same again here. The last major transaction, if you will, which happened here, which is a combination of around 6 to 7 million Kaspa, happened on the 17th, which is a Monday. Go through this wallet's history. Take not even a minute, 30 seconds of your time to go through the history, and you'll see effectively every single Monday and every single Thursday between the same hours as well, which is for where I'm at, BST, British Standard Time, between 12 p.m. midday to 2 p.m. in the afternoon, they always add more Kaspa around this time. Like clockwork. We don't know who the wallet is. We don't have confirmation who it is. We know it's a humbug. We know it's got a lot of Kaspa. We know it's been doing so since March 12th, 2024. Continuously. Taking some breaks here and there. Did at the very beginning. Also did in the last 2 weeks of 2024 as well. But continuously accumulating more and more Kaspa. Like it's their job to accumulate more Kaspa. And it's been a lot. You can look at the curve as well. It's been a lot steeper recently as well. Like they're building up to something. And considering, not financial advice, speculation, of course, considering Binance is the biggest exchange in the world, they have to have a lot of Kaspa in their balance sheet to be able to list without having the worry of there being liquidity issues. You got Mexi, you got Gate, of course, being very large wallet holders as well. Right now, Gate is the biggest one, just short of Aquaman. This one here is actually KuCoins. Mexi's gone up the rankings again here. Uphold's up there as well. But again, in comparison, if you look at the exchanges, you can see the sort of weekly visits and the volume going through it. Of course, Mexi and Gate aren't nearly as big as they aren't tier 1, but they do have significant volume going through it. Mexi here with 3.3 billion, Gate with 2.9 billion, almost 3 billion. KuCoin just short of a billion as well. Uphold's not on this, but Uphold also has quite a lot of volume as well. Bybit has a lot, but Bybit is actually one of the bigger wallets for Kaspa as well. It's come down recently. And interestingly, this wallet normally buys from either Bybit or KuCoin as well, but Bybit equally has a fair amount. Of course, these exchanges will have multiple wallets as well, I'm sure. Bybit actually recently saw a massive influx of around 120 million Kaspa or so, which to our understanding is because they had a load of hot wallets and they kind of just gelled it all into one wallet to make it easier for them, I guess. But yeah, point being is, you should look at the volume. You can even order by volume. The volume of Binance compared to any other exchange, especially the notable ones, is like night and day. 16.7 billion, next closest is Bybit at 5.4. Then Mexi, then Coinbase again just launched Kaspa Perps, but not actually listing just yet. Again, point being is Binance is big. Therefore, should they list Kaspa, which I do believe is on the horizon, they would have to have a lot of Kaspa in their balance sheet in the off chance, which I think could be a good chance, that on their listing it sparks a lot of FOMO and a lot of people jump on board Binance to buy Kaspa. It's the biggest exchange for a reason. Not necessarily the best exchange, but it's the biggest exchange because it's the one that I guess is the most user friendly, if you will. Again, me personally, my preference of exchanges, I like Kraken personally. I don't mind Mexi, although Mexi has its hiccups with Kaspa. I'm not a big fan of that, but I have my exchanges that I like. Of course, I do use Binance as well. It's a big exchange, so why wouldn't I use it? But I think they're better exchange out there than Binance, but Binance has its accolades, its stars and stripes. It's the biggest exchange for a reason. Therefore, they have to accumulate a lot of Kaspa in the off chance of not having a liquidity issue. This is me just whole leading up to be saying, this wallet, we don't know who it is, but the chance of it being Binance is a lot higher than any other, it could just be some large holder. It could be Michael Saylor. That's again me just throwing stuff out there. I doubt it. I believe it's most likely an exchange that's holding Kaspa, who's gearing up for a listing. We don't have the tag here yet, so it's going to likely be Binance or Coinbase or OKX, in my belief. And it makes sense for me for it to be Binance. And especially it's happening on the same day that we just saw them shift this as well. The same day we saw them shift the distribution period to before 6th of March. In 2 weeks' time, we saw them add a much larger portion of Kaspa. We've been seeing normally between 12 to 6 million Kaspa, not 45. Again, I'm not telling you what's happening. I'm just putting puzzle pieces together and trying to create a picture. So Binance forward distribution, pushed back. Now stacks 45 million Kaspa. This wallet DCAs around 13 cents. If it is Binance, my guess is the delay is in order to stack Kaspa cheap and bring their average cost down while becoming a top holder. It makes sense to list Kaspa spot in more bullish conditions as well, coincidence or not. And we've got a lot of very bullish conditions happening as we speak right now. Again, I already highlighted that around this period of time, we're going to see Kaspa at this event. This crypto expo in Europe, where Binance and many other central exchanges will be in attendance as sponsors and speakers. And Kaspa also going to be alphaing things there as well, seemingly probably about smart contracts and stable contracts. That's my speculation, but we'll see information come out from there as well. So this event could be very, very big for Kaspa, bringing more FOMO. We saw Johnny. It's one, I think it's tagged, 141. Haha. Just joke guy. Johnny made a post about it here. They basically just said, a public announcement shall come soon. I want to share with the Kaspa family that our vision, it says new vision, but it's the vision in general, is to encourage people to buy coffee, drinks, stuff with Kaspa and stablecoins on Kaspa to let more experience the convenience of payments powered by Kaspa. Ultimately trying to get Kaspa utilized as what it's intended to be, a form of currency, what Bitcoin was originally meant to be, a form of currency, not just a store of value. Every other project in this space has their own use cases. I don't think Kaspa's going to be the only project in this space, but I think it's got the best chance to make a significant dent and get a lot of wandering eyes, if you will. So this event could be very big, and that could also coincide. Potentially you see one of the so-called alpha things there come through them talking to Binance as one of the people who are sponsoring this event as well. And they announce, here, Kaspa listing. This is happening on the 2nd and 3rd. And they have now until the 6th of March to do so. Again, that's all based off the premises that we do need, for the funding wallet to actually work, we need a spot listing for it to, actually work. Again, that's a sentiment in the community. I don't actually know if that's the case. I do know that the mining pool, Binance confirmed that does not guarantee a listing, and it has not. But this funding period, this incentive, could be definitely leading to a listing right now. Around 10 BPS as well. Again, this happening in a similar time frame as well, almost there. There seems to be a lot of FOMO catalysts for Kaspa building up, and equally a lot of bullish catalysts as well for crypto as a whole as well. So I'll get into in a moment after I answer some questions as well. And then I'll also probably circle back to 10 BPS quickly as well, and also the thread here from Crypto Postcard to get his opinion on what's happening with this as well. What's up, Mila? Hope you're doing very, very well. Nice to see us standing strong despite a curveball in the market to throw us. I mean, you know it. We always stand strong. We believe in what we're holding. Jonathan thinks Q4 2025 for Dag Knight. I haven't seen Son Polinsky say that, but I have seen Michael Sutton say that. In fact, I will get the post up now because I have this information also available in my community. Those who are wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm going into my Discord server, my community, and typing in Dag Knight in the search bar, and it shows every time it's been mentioned Dag Knight in my community. And simply just typing that in, I've been able to find this post here, where it basically just goes into a talk here. Michael Sutton here responding to audit, and effectively just says, this makes... I'm not going to go through the whole thread here. If you want to read it, I'll link it. I mean, it's already there in my community. Go check it out there as well. But equally, I think I've reposted this already. I'll repost it again here just to be sure. So you can go check out my Twitter, which you can also follow me on that here. You go see the post there. Again, shameless plugin, but gotta eat here. But you can see this post here. Not for the whole thread, but it says this makes sense. Thanks for your time. I have a feeling, based on your responses today and in the past, that Dag Knight, DG Dag Knight, is ready in your drawer, waiting to be put outside what's appropriate. You never know. Perhaps 2025 will be Kaspa's years of wonders. So again, we're seeing a lot of leaks, if you will. They're not confirming Dag Knight's coming out this year, but sprinkles, if you will, which does leave some very bullish sentiment. Dag Knight, of course, will be the biggest game changer for Kaspa, in my opinion. This is 10 BPS is the starting stage, if you will. Dag Knight is kind of almost the final product for Kaspa, which will get the adoption it needs. Counter they're currently being dominated by the meme cycle, the meme market, but they're technically, as Mr. Mars highlights here, they're smart contract stand-ins for the time being. Bull market could easily extend to January 2026, then Kaspa will show for sure who is the boss. That is a potential, although again, don't be, obviously do your own research. The cycle top has not been determined just yet. We could see it go longer or shorter. It really depends on when the announcements come through, and it's an institutional market. It's when they want the market to top. So we have to wait and see. It's really slow to send it on exchange now, but from exchange to cold wallet, it's fast. I mean, that's probably an exchange issue. I mean, again, hopefully Kaspa will continue leveling up more and more, and it'll prove itself to be, the ideal hub, if you will, for transactions, because it'll be quick and also cheap as well. I'm heavily invested into Kaspa since 2023. I'm very realistic. I see 50 cents max for 2025. I mean, again, we'll have to wait and see. 50 cents only is a 5x from here. And we have to understand that Bitcoin's top here, some say it'll be 200k, some 300k, some only 150k. We have to, again, we don't know. We can use as many indicators as possible, but at the end of the day, this is a guessing game. No one knows for sure. My speculation and my prediction, not financial advice, again, is still $2 because from my understanding of crypto and projects that I've been looking at, I mean, I've obviously looked at Kaspa for a while as well, but my understanding of crypto projects and seeing how volatile they can jump again, just to do a unfair comparison, if you will, take Solana or take Cardano, for example. Solana in the last cycle didn't rally until August. This is when the market topped in November. It didn't actually make any significant moves until August. It was at 10 bill market cap, and then it jumped to 80 billion in the span of 3 to 4 months. An 8x in Solana, and I'd like to believe Kaspa's better than Solana. Cardano here. Cardano started running from the beginning of the cycle, from January. It made a top, came back down, but it peaked just short of 100 billion market cap. And this was when Cardano just released their smart contract around the top here as well. So That's not me trying to say I'm right, Kaspa's going higher. I don't know. Nobody knows. Everyone makes their own predictions. If you believe 50 cents max, perfectly fine, my man. Hopefully it pans out for you. For me, I think 50 cents is very likely. I think we can go much higher in the cycle as well, based on the one factor that I still feel like a lot of people don't take into proper account is the institutional adoption. We have institutional adoption here for the first time ever. This cycle is completely different. Therefore, crypto's total market cap, currently sitting just short or just above 3.2 trillion, is likely going to 2x from here, my belief, not financial. I think go a lot higher from here. And you'll see that money start to trickle to the altcoins, with Ethereum, of course, starting to rally. You go to the altcoins. Kaspa is one of the bigger altcoins, sitting at number 40, with so many catalysts incoming. Again, as highlighted from this post here, you've got KRC20, you've got KRC721, you've got 10 BPS, you've got smart contracts, you've got tier 1 listings, you've got stable coins, you've got the KRI with their institutional partnership that are launching their full smart contract on Kaspa as well, bringing in Kaspa to the supply chain, the energy sector, the real estate market, the commodities market. Like, so much coming this year as well. If the cycle tops in, July, September, October time, then yeah, 50 cents Kaspa, yeah, possibly. If it tops later on, which right now I'm on the, again, my personal belief, on the side of 2017 market more so, although again, different market, which means more so November, December top, like normal, Kaspa at that point will have smart contracts, have stablecoins, have 10 BPS, have tier 1 listings, likely may possibly have Dagnite as well. It will have the KRI with the institutional project list on Kaspa as well. So again, the level of capital that can quickly fall into the space is, for me, quite mind-blowing. I've seen what's happened to XRP already. Of course, XRP had the early stage adoption that Kaspa did not have, but I think Kaspa is going to start making a name for itself with 10 BPS, with the other developments, because it'll start making such a dent in this space. And people who are, again, remember, just for some, again, history, if you will, most of these products in this space, I'm talking Ethereum, I'm talking even XRP, maybe not so now, but at least in the early stages, I'm talking Solana, but pretty much every single project in this space is proof of stakes. And you can actually find this out, Captain Sats, my man, he pretty much daily reposts all this information here. And he will repost time and time again. Let's highlight Buta, an Ethereum's founder, talking about the fact that how Ethereum, they built on top of the Ghost. They did a derivative of Ghost, which is the protocol that Kaspa created, so Polinsky created. You also have the same here from Charles Hoskinson, the Cardano founder, talking about the protocols preceding Kaspa being Spectre and Phantom. You have many, many more projects in the space. All these people he's added here is based off his research. You've got Moreno here. All these projects here have got some form of derivative of Kaspa technology. Kaspa's just evolved it more so to this Rust protocol incoming, and then soon to be Dagnite as well. They continue to evolve more and more. As Igra Labs highlighted in their post, which again, this is your own birth. This is on your. I know you're not bearish or Kaspa. I'm just people who just give some history lesson here. As I highlighted here in this post, when they made a whole, lengthy thread about Kaspa, they highlighted here, which I do personally agree with, that existing blockchain programmability layers have achieved significant adoption. XRP, Ethereum, you name it. They've already got the adoption. However, we see, Igra Labs personally, and myself included, that they are deadlocked by compromises made in terms of scalability, decentralization, and security. Therefore, we believe this is an inevitable consequence of choosing proof of stake as the core consensus principle and settling for a technical roadmap that promotes endless fragmentation. This approach merely produces variations of the same technological stack. All these projects are the same with a different face on, offering little to no benefits to users, institutions, or retail participants alike. In due time, they will realise this. Not soon. Maybe not. Maybe I'll probably start seeing a shift happening this year. Maybe late in the cycle with the developments coming out with smart contracts and stablecoins and 10 BPS to be soon upgraded further. But right now, the mass adoption is going to the likes of SU with VC backing, goes to the XRP with institutional adoption and their, corrupted energy, if you will. Again, you can classify it how you want. Kaspa lacks adoption. But what supersedes, corruption, if you will, is something that's so good it cannot be ignored. All the the wealthy Wall Street boys, if you will, back in the early days, generations back or years back, not actually that long back, when the internet first came out, they were so against the internet, hated it, said no, it's not going to take off. A few years down the line, look where we're at right now. Same thing with IE, as Tony made a comparison about, which I do really love the comparison, that's what I'm talking about again. IE, Internet Explorer, is effectively the Bitcoin to, which has now become, IE become Edge now, so, that's with Bitcoin to where Kaspa is the Chrome. Everyone uses Chrome now, and not IE. Everyone in due time, I believe, will use Kaspa and not Bitcoin. And other projects in this space, you've got other, internet, software, if you will. You've got the Brave, I've heard about Firefox as well, Yahoo, all these other ones here, as effectively other proof of stake projects in the space, if you will, potentially. Again, you can debate if you like, but for me, again, I do see Kaspa doing very well this cycle. It's had a very tough time in the past 7 months, 8 months, which is now superseded to over a year. But you've seen how quickly the projects can take off in this space. Bitcoin jumped 30k here, 40k even here, a 60x, and that's Bitcoin we're talking about. Of course, Bitcoin's got the adoption with the ETF and stuff like that. But there's a chance Kaspa gets ETF as well. You've got Grayscale already considering them. You've got ETPs with Valor, with Kaspa already as well. So the adoption for Kaspa is slow, but I think it will come when Kaspa starts releasing some actual stuff that's going to just blow people away. And it's coming soon. Again, we are only 10 days away now from the next major step towards 10 BPS. Closer than ever before. So again, everyone is in touch with their own beliefs and predictions, and I have no problem what you believe in. If you don't like Kaspa, that's fine. If you only think 50 cents, that's also fine. And, all I can say is, and with perfect respect as well, because I have no problem with anybody's beliefs, let's agree to disagree. Because I think 50 cents is possible, I think $2 is possible, and I do possibly think, not financial advice, we can go higher as well. Mine's still $2 to $4, because again, we've seen Solana jump to 80 bill, Cardano jump to 100 bill, and while they had their advantages of their VC backings and whatnot, Kaspa has tier 1 listing to come through. It's got other major developments that will give it some significant adoption in the space as well. And I would like to believe, therefore, it could get close to that, if not surpass that, this cycle. Because again, it's its first cycle, and first cycle cryptos always tend to do very, very well. Kaspa's already done very, very well, but we're now actually in the bull cycle. If I'm going to be fair and think the VC backing is very, very important to get some higher price targets, and which is what Solana and Cardano had, the benefits I had from that, Kaspa therefore won't reach that. I'm like, okay, maybe 50 bill market cap, which is 30 bill less than what Solana did. That puts it at $2. 50 cents Kaspa is only 50 cents Kaspa is only a 10 billion ish market cap, maybe 15 billion market cap, give or take. I think for me, when I'm trying to judge projects, I don't try and focus on price, because price is actually quite I think price is quite a manipulative way of thinking about it. Because you think Kaspa $2 to 20x sounds ridiculous, right? It does sound ridiculous. And then a 5x sounds realistic. But then when you think Kaspa's only going to reach a 15 bill max market cap this cycle, again, it's entirely possible. I'm not trying to put anyone's predictions down at all. I think it will reach that in the cycle most definitely. But I think 15 bill is just extremely undervalued. When you look at other products in the space right now, 15 bill right now would put you close to Sui, Chainlink. I mean, obviously right now, these projects are going to go up in the cycle when the bull run properly kicks off as well. But that's what 15 bill gets you. Litecoin. There's Litecoin's all-time high, for example, being another Kaspa compared to being another proof of work project. All-time high market cap was 25 billion. Why can't Kaspa surpass Litecoin? Kaspa's already the second best proof of work project in this space. It's got better hash rate than Litecoin already. Its peak was 25 billion. That put Kaspa at $1. Why couldn't Kaspa surpass Litecoin at the very least? Just food for thought. Food for thought, if you will. Yeah, $50 to $75 again, equally possible. $3 to $5. I think even $3 to $5. For 50, 75 cents is possible, $3 to $5. I also think all those theories, again, as long as it's not, Anything I think $6 plus, I think is a bit moonboy. While again, I don't want to chalk out any possible price targets because I'm not institutional. I don't control the markets to know where the market's going to go. So I can't properly judge that. Of course, it's my own predictions after all, based on the research that I've done, also the institutional research that I've done, which again, shameless plug, I've disclosed to members who are part of the community here, which you can join for a 7-day free trial as well. Come check it out for free. We'll be talking about in a lot more detail about the sort of stuff coming to this space and the institutional sentiment and what they believe. Which we're going to use that information to start trying to find other good projects going forward as well, where we'll see adoption come through, most likely around AI as well, truth be told. But the profits we make from that, again, through the trading stuff, other stuff we do in there as well, we put them back into our conviction picks, our hidden gems, Kaspers as well, of course. But based on the institutional sentiment, I think we could see crypto do quite well this cycle. And equally, I think what Kaspa's building could end up getting some form of adoption because it's what institutions actually need. But again, if you want to find out more, come join for free, 7-day free trial. And yeah, links in the description on my YouTube homepage here. And also I'll be posted in the chat right now as well. And again, if you want to just chill, chat and learn more about crypto, have a community that's all trying to learn more and more every single day. We've got a free server, completely free as well. Not a 7-day free trial, completely free server, which you can join through to the executives through that as well if you choose to. Talk about crypto every single day. Also link to chat as well right now. Good evening, Kaspa Frog. I'm doing very well, man. Hope you're doing very well as well. XRP will probably do $79. I think XRP, yeah. I mean, for me, XRP, I'm doing a wider prediction of $5 to $10. I don't see why not. It's got the adoption. It's going to have ETFs coming up very soon. Much as people have their negative viewpoint of XRP, follow the money, right? Once people realize what Kaspa means for the space, it will pump through to $1.20 up for sure. Again, also possible. If people do realize about it, what technology actually is providing, then yes, it will do very, very well. Now, I'll come to more questions again in a moment, because again, I've been rambling for quite some time. And I've had a lot of questions I missed. Damn, okay, well, I will come to them in a quick second, but I want to now quickly talk about this part here, leading into some of the big SEC news. Because the report here puts, replying to European Central Bank looks to create a blockchain-based payment system, which is extremely bullish. A central bank looking to create a blockchain is oxymoronic because a blockchain is a decentralized ledger. So it makes no sense. Why would you make a blockchain for a centralized entity? The problem is, unfortunately, majority of the crypto space has become that. Every single project in the space, for about 90% of it, are centralized industries now. But again, without nitpicking, it's still good to see, I guess, that blockchain's being massively adopted and the central banks want to get involved as well. Probably to make CBDCs, but either way. Central banks are effectively admitting their obsolescence at this stage. Kaspa is humanity's best decentralized ledger, but only time will convince people of this. Again, it's a matter of time. Kaspa will have a much better run, of course, when the adoption comes through in due time, but I still think in the cycle could do very, very well with early stage adoption as well. We're still early on in the space. That's what's happening right now. We already highlighted at the beginning of the stream that, we're at the same price target as we were 3 months ago, but right now the RSI went from overvalued to healthy. So we've got more upside as well. The CBBI also highlights similar effects as well, 77, which should be in the 90s. If we're actually getting worried right now, we've got a lot more upside as well, which is good to see. And then we've got all this stuff as well. So Bitcoin news, Bitcoin.com news here, highlights the SEC who's finally pro-crypto, which is very big. And that's also why, in my belief, Binance US relaunched their USD services. And that's also very big for Kaspa as well, and America, and adoption of crypto as a whole. So here we can see the SEC's crypto crackdown is dead. John Reed Stark, ex-SEC enforcement chief, said that the agency is set to drop its Ripple appeal and hold all crypto cases. Why? Well, simply put, the signs for why they're going to drop Ripple's case, and of course, likely very, very more, is because the is a sign due to the SEC's legal retreat against Coinbase and Binance. Again, Binance launched USD services again. That makes sense. So we're seeing the SEC shift, but that's not all. SEC launches a cyber unit to combat cryptocurrency fraud, which is very good. So many of the and be careful in the comments, because I'm sure everyone's going to go ham of their certain KOLs they choose to, who believe they are scammers and liars. You understand the premise, I'm sure we all do, but point being is there's going to be a lot of people now who have been doing illicit things in this space, who are going to probably get cracked, like the Hawk Tour girl, Haley Davis, I think her name was, where she obviously had a lawsuit against her from launching the Hawk Tour coin. We're going to see a space being cleaned up now. SEC is actually taking action now the right way, not just, enforcement. Furthermore, the SEC now acknowledges the 21 shares filing, allowing staking of its spot Ethereum ETF. Very bullish. The SEC is now pushing out ongoing legislation against crypto firms, and Elena Terrett here, who's a Fox Business journalist, has been told by multiple legal sources that the SEC has been prioritizing cases with immediate court deadlines, which therefore explains, for one, why I haven't seen any pauses requests on the Ripple and Kraken case, which they normally do get pauses from the SEC. So we could potentially see these cases come to fruition, settlement deals or something like that in the next 2 to 3 months or so, which again is very, very good. And by that point, hopefully you'll see Paul Atkins take office officially, which of course is good for Casper as well, because apparently Paul Atkins is on the board of Securitize, who is in partnership with Zodia Custody, and Casper is also in partnership with Zodia Custody. So there's a belief that Paul Atkins, the new SEC chairman, or soon to be, actually knows a Casper as well, which would be very good for its adoption. Furthermore, SEC is now voluntarily dismissing its own appeals. So all the stuff that's said by Gary Gensler, SEC, and the old SEC under Biden, they're now saying, yeah, we were on shrooms or something at that point. We don't agree with that at all. We're appealing that against themselves. Ridiculous, but it's good to see, very good to see. And according to a source that recently spoke with the SEC, according to Elena again, the agency is very, very interested in staking, even asking industries for a memo detailing the different type of staking and their benefits. This source expects to see some kind of agency guidance on staking in the near future, as it's a topic they're engaging enthusiastically on. And last week, staffers from the Division of Trading and Markets took part in a staking webinar with some industry players. So, I mean, it's already seen a part of that again, with SEC acknowledging 21 shares filing to allow staking of Ethereum ETFs for spot ETFs. Whether you like staking or not, point being, just seeing a flip of the switch on this space with the SEC and Trump being very, very pro-crypto. Very pro-crypto. And this is going to bring significant adoption coming very, very soon. Phase 2 of institutional adoption is going to come through very quickly as well, which will bring trillions into space very, very quickly. Trillions of dollars. Information that we've got into a lot more deep dive information and detail in my executive community. Again, alongside much more providing in there. Trading alerts we introduced a new trader yesterday. Chart flows. We added a new trader to the community yesterday to provide some trading alerts. He's currently getting eaten a little bit right now, but he's a very experienced trader. He's a very good guy. He's been very profitable so far. I've been working for quite some time as well. So again, if you want to know more about that, alongside again Hidden Gems, the live streams with C Crypto, who's another member who we signed on, who's equally very insightful with trading stuff as well. If you want to know more, check out the community here, 7-day free trial, and the institutional insight we provide as well. It's just further supporting, if not adding more conviction to the stuff we're already talking about right now with SEC and their bullish stance on crypto. We've had documents from PwC, from Deloitte, from KPMG, the three of the 4 big accounting firms, from IBM, and many, many more. So again, it's all there. Go check it out. In continuation, though, again, links to that though, to the WAP 7-day free trial again, description chat, also my homepage as well. And that also, the information we talk about there, we can also call it to Casper as well, because I do believe in it. Anyways, continuation, NASDAQ proposes Rule 5712 to allow listings and trading of digital asset-based investment interests, including the hashtag NASDAQ Crypto Index US ETF. Again, I'm railing these off right now, but you see how bullish this is ultimately. This one here, which I've not had enough time to go through it in detail, so I'm going to... Cody is one who found this for us. Shout out to Cody, part of the community once more, who talked about why stablecoins growth thrives globally and will US now follow under Trump. Ultimately, just talking about a lot of very, very big things are going to come through stablecoins, how big stablecoins really, really are, and why Cody. Again, we'll probably go through this maybe tomorrow's stream because I'm quickly running out of time and I need to have dinner. It's almost 9 p.m. where I'm at and I'm starving. But Cody read through this whole article and basically just correlated saying that this is why Casper will be the best option for stablecoins as value falls to the marginal cost of production. While stablecoins growth thrives globally, ultimately it's a very good read. So I'll probably talk about it in tomorrow's stream. If you want to wait for that, equally come check out the community. I'll repost it in there as well and learn a lot more about that as well. And before I get into some more of the recap on the Casper news and also some questions as well, I want to highlight 2 things quickly. These 2 posts here. 89% of fund managers now believe US equities are overvalued. That's the most since the dot-com bubble. Probably fine, probably not. Now, this is a bad thing for financial markets in the grand scheme of things. But this does mean we could potentially see a crash of sort. But again, we've been saying that for quite some time now. We'll have to wait and see when it comes to fruition, if it comes to fruition. But what this does mean, and what this actually is bullish for gold. You know, this whole thread here from Copious Letter, again, I'll link this in my community, go check it out. Also, we talk about how gold going up massively, over 50% in the last 14 months, which is insane for gold. There's ultimately many reasons for that. This is one of the big reasons for that as well. Because the markets are so fragile right now that the way to hedge your bets to, you know, survive a potential collapse of the economy and, you know, fiat and whatever stock markets as well, is to look to commodities, to gold. Now, this could be good or bad for crypto, because crypto has been correlated to this digital gold, like Bitcoin, digital gold store of value. So potentially crypto will be fine more so on the commodity side, but I think it's too close to the stock market, so crypto could, you know, fall victim to this as well. Not financial wise again, I don't think it'll happen anytime soon, probably a little bit later on, but for me, this is good for commodities, and that I think for this cycle, therefore, will be good for crypto as well. As you know, fund managers and many, many more are seeking to switch from US equities, from dollar, whatever, to look into investments of gold and potentially crypto as well. As you know, the regulations are coming through, we'll see a lot more adoption of crypto come through as well. All I buy is Bitcoin, Vila Labs, Kaspa, and Nacho. Good to hear, my man. Love to hear that. Again, I do know Vila Labs. I don't hold it personally, but I do have people who are bullish on the project, so hopefully that pans out well for you, my man. It's going to be realistic, but don't shoot yourself in the foot. Bull run top is not even close. Be patient to take your actions. All is possible, but be sure to take profits on the way. Again, very wise words from Mila. Not financial advice, of course, but yes, taking the profits and DCing is, I think, the safest strategy in this space. Not financial advice, but again, for me, that's why when I have my predictions, I've got my predictions in my head of, you know, $2, $4, 50 cents, whatever it may be. I'm not strict to those predictions. I highlight that for the community to understand my thought process necessarily. But for me, I am playing reactionary, as you should ideally be doing this market. It's what you do as a trader, but even as an investor, you can do so. Because I play reactionary, so I'll be taking profits on the way up. You know, my first take profit is going to be ideally around $1. Again, I have to wait and see how the market pans out. If the market reaches 2 overbought and overheated when capital's not reached up high yet, I might have some profits there. Not much, because I do think holding capital long term is a good thing to do personally. But yeah, just take profits up and go. But I'll be reacting on the market and determine then I won't be taking profits at certain price targets. I'll be doing at certain time targets and market targets, if you will. I'm a Forest fan, and I was thinking Capital would do a Forest and take everyone by surprise, finishing third. Honestly, Forest are having an absolutely nuts season. Langer, Hudson-Adoyd, Wood, absolutely insane stuff. Like, who would have thought, right? I have a mate of mine who I do some work with a little bit on the side, who's also a Forest fan, and you know, we saw Forest, obviously, like we spoke about it in our, you know, together, like, PMing each other about you know, Norris beating, I'm not sure who it was now, but they won 7-0, and we're like, that is just crazy. Wood, what a man. Hudson-Adoyd, the fact that Chelsea sold him for like 3-4 million or whatever it was is criminal, absolutely criminal. But hey, I think Forest will do well this season. Obviously, I do like my football a little bit. Man City, what a stinker. Real Madrid, unfortunate, but yeah, I do think, again, in according to Kaspa, yeah, I think Kaspa ultimately will shock people, whether it be Leicester City or Forest, could do very well. When Kaspa hit 25 cents, FOMO's going to kick in on the idiots, and it's going to end in the observable universe. Cokeman 1728, I love that from you. Yes, I do believe that once Kappa does reach this zone of around 23, I think this zone around here, because I think this is going to be a tough level to break above, being where we saw Kappa dip down for so long and cause so much heartache. I think you'll see some people sell around here, some people probably sell after taking a 10% profit as well. So they actually made some, if they bought at the top here, they'll take some profits and then sell. But I think after we break around 23 to like this zone here, once we break cleanly above here, you'll see a massive surge, probably up to 35 cents, being where Shy's going to sell some Kaspa, apparently. But you'll saw up high on that as well. He sounds so exhausted when Jay says privacy. Thanks. Just my British accent, I guess. Kaspa's going to be a big deal, I believe so as well. I'm cutting my hair. Kaspa doesn't reach $3 in the next 2 years. Well, we'll hold you to that. I know everyone wants me to do a face reveal when Kaspa hits $1. Haven't decided yet. Binance won't list Kaspa until WPS. We are way too close to that. Half up for Binance to list before her. They want momentum. I mean, again, I do agree what they want is momentum, whether that's going to be 10 BPS, whether they're going to be this Crypto Expo event, whether it's going to be the SEC putting out more crypto regulations and whatnot, whether it be this distribution period finally come to fruition. Again, we don't know. For us, it makes sense from what we've heard from Wolfie, from Christian Lubbock, from Roy O'Neill, from all members who are close, if not working with Kaspa. Binance are ready. That has been confirmed. But it's up to Binance when they want to list Kaspa. It's up to them. And they're not going to leak anything. They never do. So whenever they're ready for it, really. But it will come. For me, it's only a matter of time. And as Bufflink says, as I'm sure I always forget, but I don't, but I do. If you enjoy these streams, doing these streams every single day, or almost apart from when I've had some personal issues, then leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. What's up, Ape Gamer? Who's doing very, very well? We hit $10 yet? Nope. That happened in my dream last night, though. Crescendo is Dagnite beta. Honestly, not a bad thesis. I mean, it's not exactly, but yeah. I mean, it's a teaser to the sort of groundbreaking stuff that Kaspa's bringing to the space. Definitely. Dagnite's a lot more than that. Definitely, though. What's up, Kaspa for the noobs? Welcome back to the stream. I'm doing very, very well. Dagnite is making a lot of changes under the hood. It's not just about high BPS. Yeah, it's literally a whole reform of the protocol. It's gonna be another hard fork as well. But there's a post again. Kaspa, Captain Sats made a post about it. It's going to be too hard for me to find it right now, but I know I've seen it in the past where there's basically a post talking about kind of the TLDR of Dagnite, and the TLDR of it is basically just saying it's the absolute best of the Phantom and Spectre protocol and Ghost protocol. So all the best protocols of Kaspa is taking the best parts of all of them, combining it into one to make it, the ultimate protocol, if you will. If I can find it next stream, I'll showcase it, but it's going to take me a while to scroll through all the reposted stuff that Kaspa does about Kaspa to find it. So all in tonight. Oh, good. I mean, who knows? Maybe 10.6 cents. Coinbase didn't succeed in their short. They tried hard today. I haven't looked to see if Coinbase did try and short Kaspa or not. I mean, either way, whether they did try to short it or not, what happened in the short of Kaspa is not my immediate concern, because I'm focusing on the long term this cycle and years to follow as well. And for me, Kaspa is a good bet. Massimino Kaspa is lucky to hit 20 cents, 50 cents just a dream, is a failed project. Again, that's and there's a lot of FUD and a bear sentiment on Kaspa, understandably as well. That's based purely on that sentiment that, again, it couldn't beat 20 cents, and it's been down for the last 8 months. Again, it's frustrating, I'm sure, but other projects in the space have done equally very poor things for some time. If you take a comparison to Litecoin and Cardano, they're still 10%, 70% down from their all-time highs. So Kaspa's still only 50% down right now. I wouldn't say Kaspa's a failed project at all. It's not proved anything yet. Kaspa's going to prove a lot more with the developments coming out. So I wouldn't say it's a failed project at all personally, but again, I understand the bear sentiment right now. Kaspa's struggled with price action, therefore people who are focusing on price action alone have probably not done enough research and failed to look at what Kaspa's actually building. Understand why it's been for the space, basically. That might sound a little bit on the nose. If I'm rude, I apologize. It wasn't my intention to be directly rude, but for me, everyone who's done research into Kaspa, people who I have friends of mine who haven't actually bought Kaspa yet, but they've researched into it and they think, you know what, it's going to do very, very big. Probably more so next cycle, but very, very big. And I think, yeah, I think it'll do big next cycle and equally this cycle as well. The people who I've been knowing in the space for a long time, who are some of the most knowledgeable people I know in the space with crypto, have equally said, yeah, what Kaspa's building, if they can pull it off, will be absolutely nuts. Which I think they can do. No chance I sell one Kaspa under $200, my friend. Well, that, you might have to hold for quite some time for that, because $200 Kaspa, just to get my calculator out real quickly, $200 Kaspa is times, what is it, 20, let's just say 28 billion. It's obviously got 28.7 bill market cap total supply. But if you look at, so you do $200 times 28, that's around a $5.6 trillion market cap. So can Kaspa reach a $5.6 trillion market cap, which is more than crypto's total market cap right now? Maybe in the next, 30 years. Again, it depends on institutional adoption, but it just sounds a bit steep right now. Have to wait and see, though. Go some more questions real quick. $200 will take several years. Yeah, it'll take a very, very long time. Just keep Bitcoin and Casper and split in the market and calculate. Again, I'm not saying it's not possible, but it'll probably take a very long time. $20 to Mars, please. Yep, hopefully it does. That would be a rude awakening for the whole. If everyone saw Casper jump to $20 tomorrow, yeah, I can't even speak to that. Like, that would be insane, beyond insane. Ethereum only got to that price because of its proof of work. It took a lifetime versus the price proof. That proof of stake adds no value to the network. I mean, yeah, it's also true. It's also true. Hopefully proof of work will come back on top with Casper and prove why it is better than proof of stake as well. Tokens will move from Solana, Ethereum to Casper during bear. I think we'll see that as well. And again, information that I've disclosed to members who are part of the executive community here, there's leave their potential room for belief that the bear cycle, while there seems to always be a bear cycle of sorts, it won't be a typical bear cycle either, because institutional adoption's here, so it may not be as significant. Again, I've played it by ear, but if you want to know more about that, as always, links to join this are in my YouTube homepage, description, and also in the chat as well. 7-day free trial, and much more on there to offer as well. The weighing on Casper, governments will run this infrastructure on its chain. Maybe, although, the reason why I say I think Casper's technology will not be ignored, but I do think at the same time that there's a certain element of centralization and control the government want. That's why they want CBDCs, for control. And Casper does not give them control at all. So much it might be very good technology, and therefore they might have to submit to Casper. If they can't control it, they may not be obliged to want to use it. They might find an alternative instead. And they see derivatives of Casper come out that are centralized that they can use. But I think Casper will still do enough to make a significant dent in this space and do a lot better as well. I'm sure Satoshi will work on OPAL after the end development of 3000 BPS, even a parallel, potentially. I believe Satoshi, wherever he is definitely either just sitting back and, chilling, or he's, looking more to Casper. You like to believe it is. I used to love using Firefox over IE. Same. I've been contemplating going Firefox at times because Chrome's just jarring at times, honestly, and it takes up so much memory. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna have to soon buy more RAM for my computer, because it just right now all the tabs I have open, I'm sure my CPU or whatever, my GPU is at like 90%. My memory's at like 90%. And it's just, that's why every time I load Training View up, sometimes it takes so long to load. Yeah, again, Miss Moss, I love Casper. I don't think I'm going to adopting it, not anytime soon. Yeah, it's because again they want control of it. Did you see Moonboy's meltdown on his live? Oh, you're talking about BitBoy Crypto. Yeah, I didn't see it directly because I don't pay attention to him at all. But I did see the 20-second clip of him when he actually crashed out, and oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Apparently, I saw a post from him earlier, apparently saying that he's when I was scrolling through Twitter earlier, and apparently said something like he's going to, like, tomorrow's his last day on YouTube, something like that. I think he's just click farming, to be honest. I don't think he's going to have a last day on YouTube tomorrow. He'll come back, but we'll have to wait and see. He's not mentally stable, my man. In Africa, a transaction from phone to phone costs a fortune today, for example. No, not CG, BitBoy. I mean, yeah, we'll see a lot more adoption, I'm sure, definitely. But there are definitely a lot of other chains out there which are relatively cheap that could be alternative for the time being. Again, Tron, Near, Matic, as Mr. Montana said as well. I'll have to just wait and see. Again, my belief is that crypto will get mass adopted worldwide, and there will be a number of winners. Not like hundreds and hundreds of winners. There'll be a massive culling of crypto. There'll be a number of winners. There won't just be one definitive chain, one definitive project. It won't just be Casper. You'll have Casper, you have Bitcoin, you'll probably have XRP, you'll probably have you'll have more that come and go as well. I think Casper will be one of the winners, though. Institutional adoption is key. You're completely wrong, my man. Institutional is very, very key. And I think in due time they will have no choice but to look at Casper. But again, it will take some time. We have to wait and see, though, because they already have their picks. Right now, they seem to be picking XRP. And if XRP can continue to innovate, they might stay with them. But have to wait and see again. XRP's had a lot of adoption. Organic growth is a beautiful thing to watch. We all hope for a boom in the cycle, but I am in it for the long term, as am I, my man, as am I. The new bank is the Casper hash rate marathon. Get the story, me too. I mean, again, you have the potential to see a lot more for Casper as well. and trying to get some more questions. Okay, I've gone through a lot of questions thankfully as well. Hope everyone here is in it for the long run. I think a majority of people here are in for the long run. This cycle and cycle to follow as well. But there are some people who are just purely tuning in just to hopefully hear when am I going to reach all-time high so I can cash out. I think there's still not many anymore, but a few paper handlers right now who got in at the top and are too stubborn to sell, which is fair, and therefore will sell once you get break even or get a bit profit again, and then I'll leave the project forever. And that might be a mistake from their behalf, but again, if that's their conviction, if that's their belief, they've done the research and that's what they believe is going to be the right case for them, then so be it. Hello again, Adam, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Keep buying Kaspa every day. Keep it up, my man. Love to hear it. I feel hosting closed down 6 hours yesterday. Again, that's what that was it. So someone in my community who PM'd me and let me know that iSliver, there was hero miners as well, but also iSliver, other people like basically shutting down their miners or had a collapse, whatever it was. And the hash rate already made a bit of a recovery, but I've seen that iSliver apparently releasing some more miners very, very soon. I think in the next 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks. And that means they're probably disconnecting the old miners to get rid of the new miners to come in as well, which would be very big. Could we have a video on OPOX for Kaspa? I'll have a look into it, man. I'll have a look into it. I'll save the question and I'll have a look into it going forward. And maybe we'll get a video for it. It's something that I'm not against doing it. It sounds interesting to say the least. So I'm just potentially. I'll look into it over the weekend and throughout the next week, and you know, like I might do. OPOW. Okay, OPOW, not OP. I should have done that. OPOW, not OPOX. Of course, I knew you meant that. I'm starving now, so my brain's now not functioning. I'm literally kind of almost autopiloting, if you will. That's why BlackRock is trying to front run it through Marathon. Potentially as well. Again, they might be trying to front run Kaspa through Marathon as well. Just look at XRP, look at how XRP and how well it's doing. I mean, yeah, again, that's through a lot of that's because it got a lot of adoption, right? I see a campaign push for Cubic 2. Something about it smells off to me though. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Cubic either. I haven't heard too much about it, but what I have heard is I'm not maybe very, very bullish on it. I see a lot of people getting around. Yeah, Cubic. Yeah, Cubic's weird. They're trying to claim most of the same thing as Kaspa. I mean, yeah, there are going to be a lot of people who try to claim that they're the same thing as Kaspa, but so far no one's proved it at least. ETF and government use 2030. I think you'll see ETFs cap this cycle. Government use probably a little bit longer. It depends on the level of adoption. Trump third term, clip it. I mean, that would be. I'm not saying it's impossible. Depending on what he does, I'm not saying it's possible, but it depends. There's still in the crypto space and on Twitter, the sentiment for Trump is extremely supportive. But I don't want to say in the real world, because I don't think that's fair to say, but there's still a massive divide. A lot of people still massively don't trust and hate Trump, and Elon Musk on that side of things as well. So it really depends. It really does depend. I mean, I haven't got an opinion on it, to be honest. Yeah, no, not Forrest Gump, Nottingham Forest. Be ready for good to crash. Trump and Elon are about to audit Fort Knox, and if any of it is missing gold, will completely lose its security status as a proof of reserve asset. I mean, yeah, that could be very worrying as well. I did see a post not that long back as well about apparently how the UK had also had some fake gold reserves as well, some fake gold bonds or whatever, or fake gold ingots. So, I mean, yeah, that happens and they end up being fake. That will be a potential crash on the horizon, potential black swan. But for me, it'll just mean it'll come back again sooner. Well, come back again as well. I had no idea what he meant by force until Jay informed me it's soccer. Yeah, no, Nottingham Forest, football, soccer. Premier League, best league in the world for football. Not a Hanks fan, yeah, fair enough. I think Hanks has got some decent moves. I mean, Forrest Gump's a classic. He's got other decent moves as well. He did 1 in 7 Private Ryan, I think, as well, which I thought was very good. Tau has been down more, but no complaints. I mean, yeah. Tau is Tau's on a run-up now following Coinbase listing, but no one complains about Tau because everyone understands that AI is going to be very, very big. And this is just a short-term pullback for bigger gains. Tau's going to do well this cycle. I think Kaspa's going to do the same thing as well. Thanks again. You're welcome very much, man. Hope you do very, very well. Welcome back to the stream again. And yeah, this is another BS comment. I again have no idea what you're referring to. I'm guessing talking about Kaspa doing well again. If you don't believe that, that's perfectly fine. You're more than welcome to believe what you will. I still have faith in Kaspa though. I got highly frustrated at getting as midstream in YouTube, so I switched back to Firefox. My ad blocker would work again on YouTube. Yeah, that was also one of the reasons. So not just it was because memory on Chrome is terrible. Memory on Chrome is terrible. Also with Chrome, they stopped ad blocker, so YouTube ad blocker doesn't work, but on Firefox it does work. Now I could make the switch, but I've got a lot of my tabs that a lot of the pre-save stuff that I have already in my bookmarks on Chrome. And I don't know if I can be able to go through all Firefox as well, so right now I'm just firming it out, but who knows, I might switch at some point in the future. I watch ads start and ending on videos, but midstream, go screw, yeah. David stopping because he spent the entire morning tracking me down and recaging me. Yeah, there's the trolling back again. Yeah. I mean, right now we're only at 42 likes, so you're not getting any food tonight. You don't surpass 50. So yes, if you enjoy the stream, leave a like, share, subscribe for more. You know the deal. For Trump to get a third term, it will require an amendment to the US Constitution. That is extremely difficult. Yeah, true. Again, not impossible. If Trump, wants to kind of do it more so like a dictatorship type thing, maybe, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I haven't got an opinion on it. All I have to do is wait and see. But we're only a month into his term. Today, we're literally a month today. 20th of January when he got into office. We're on 20th of February. A month into his term. We've still got another 4 years left. At least. I think it's 4 years. I always get confused between the UK and America, because I know UK and America, one's 4, one's 5 years. You get the premise either way. But yes, with that being said, for a very quick recap of those who are joining right now, 10 bps, next major step. We're going to see the next major step towards 10 bps on the mainnet happening in the next 10 days or so, which is very, very big to see. We do have, some Binance updates as well. They made an amendment to the distribution blog where it now says it's going to be happening before the 6th of March, as opposed to the 14 working days after the distribution period is done. So it's been amended right now. Still got more time. We've got another 2 weeks left, but this could potentially give the incentive that we may see a Binance listing very, very soon, because they're giving us a date before the 6th of March, and there's still a belief in this community that the funding wallet cannot be done without a spot listing for Kaspa. Again, not confirmed at all, so we have to wait and see. The supposed Binance wallet itself, number 4 now, added 44 almost million Kaspa, which is insane. One of the largest portions we've seen, because normally you see between 6 to 12 million Kaspa, which is very interesting. On the same day that this was posted about all this as well, is quite insane. Or on the same day that we saw the change of this whole thing as well, is quite insane. So I mean, yeah. Is this Binance's wallet? We don't know. Is Binance going to list Kaspa very soon? Again, we don't know. Binance seems to be ready, as we've heard from. That is confirmed, but when, we don't know. I believe Binance is on the horizon, though. I think 10 bps again could be a very big catalyst for it. Coinbase now got their perps up, which is very good to see as well. Kaspa's currently doing okay in the price action side of things. And a lot of big FOMO news for SEC. We're going to see a massive shift happening already. More stuff coming very, very soon. And the market, while the economy is still fragile, the market is still looking up in my belief. Because these are more pullbacks in the immediate short term. Of course, those who know more about it are part of the executive community here, where they learn more from our experienced trader, who's given some very, very accurate and good insights on the market to help us to kind of judge where we're going to go as well. Get you to know more from market insight, from trading alerts, from the weekly live streams, from hidden gems, and much, much more. Also, the institutional research is the big thing for me, the actual industry insight. Come check out the executive community here. 7-day free trial. Link in the description chat, also my homepage as well. I'll be posting all this stuff in my community as well, and equally on my Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter as well. With that being said, have a great day. Actually, before I get some questions, first, Trump banned any question of CBDCs in the US, and second, our current constitution doesn't allow a third term. I mean, yeah, again, Trump's done some big things already. CBDCs was a very big thing, so who knows what he'll do. AIGBT chat answering many difficult questions regarding Trump and Elon efforts. All look very gloomy according to chat PT. LGBT. I mean, again, we'll have to wait and see what happens, right? There's still a massive bearish sentiment and a negative viewpoint on Trump and Elon, and equally there's a massive vice versa on Twitter and seemingly in the crypto space as well. We'll have to wait and see what happens, really. I've got an idea the whole Kaspa community can get together to buy Greenland. Oh, that would be funny. His third term would be his second term in succession. If he voted again 4 years, this is allowed. Oh, is it? Again, I'm not too well versed on that, not being an American, so maybe. Is Greenland worth? What's Greenland worth? No clue. I'm sure Google will know though. Trump lost freedom and our constitution. He's not going to be a dictator. Lol. I mean, again, that's just me just saying. Again, that's me throwing it out there. I don't know. That's what people are definitely saying in this space right now. Again, I have got a very neutral viewpoint of Trump. I love what he's done for crypto, but I also understand people have a very negative viewpoint on him. For the avoidance of having any negativity around me, I don't make a comment on it. I don't say I love Trump. I don't say I hate Trump, because people have their own viewpoints and I don't want to offend anybody. And politics is always a very, very difficult area to talk about. That's why, even though we've got to talk about it in crypto, because crypto and politics go hand in hand now, I don't want to talk about it too much. But they do definitely have some resemblance. But anyways, with that being said, have a great day, good evening, and good night, everybody. Hope you have a very, very good day. If you enjoy the streams, always leave a like, share, and subscribe for more. Almost at 50 likes, be very, very good. If you want to know more about Kaspa and crypto sentiment and to have a community where you can chill, chat, and learn a lot more, check out the free Discord server. Link on my homepage, in the description, also in the chat. And if you want to be even more locked in and maximize the benefits of crypto, from a lot more provided in there, a lot more in-depth insight that can help you devise your own trading strategies and make hopefully some money on the side. Again, more coming. Check out the community, the WAP community, 7-day free trial. Link in the chat also, and description, and also the stuff will be on my Twitter as well. And with that being said, hopefully you all have a great evening. I'm gonna get some food. I'm hungry. And yeah, see you all tomorrow. Take care now.